I'm sitting here in the middle of a village and there's quite a nip in the air. It'll be total injustice if I do not make one of my most favorite vegetables on this planet, and that is Sarson Ka Saag. Let's begin with fresh mustard leaves. We need to pick these and wash these in running water. But of course, I'm using the blessings of my bowl. What happens in villages in Punjab is you get these cut as well. If you can lay your hands on that, nothing like it. We take this on a cutting board and chop this roughly. Well, the leaves of mustard have that faint taste and flavor also of radish. So if you're fond of flavors like these, this is the saag for you. Mustard leaves are picked, washed, chopped and ready. I have another platter full of green leafy vegetables here, beginning with spinach, which is again picked, washed and chopped. I have bathua. Well, bathua for the uninitiated, it's also known as Pigsweed or lamb's quarter. These are the various names that bathua is known by. Again, you remove the stalks and you chop this roughly. And finally here, I have dill with me, dill leaves. Well, dill leaves are optional in this vegetable. It's basically a combination of a lot of greens coming together with the maximum being sarso or mustard, and that's where the name comes in, Sarson Ka Saag. To kind of balance the flavor of sarso, you add in all these ingredients. Another optional ingredient that also goes in this are radish greens. Now, because I do not have radish greens, I'm going to add in a few pieces of white radish. Well, that's how you get the flavor of radish despite not having the greens. To this, I'm also adding in Makki da atta or corn flour. This is not cornstarch, this is maize flour. Maize flour is used in Mexican food, Punjabi food. Cornstarch is used in Asian food to thicken. Also to make the halwa, Karachi ka halwa or Mahim halwa. 3 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of ginger, garlic and green chilies crushed. Now all of this gets cooked. Now I'm using an open flame for all of this to get cooked. Let's begin with mustard. And along with this, the other ingredients. And to this, we're going to add in water. Allow the greens to cook, of course, but while cooking, it's important that they get mushed up. You almost need a spinach puree-like consistency, albeit in this case it will be thicker because the spinach leaves, of course, are there in this recipe. But the mustard leaves are slightly fibrous. This is going to take at least 20 to 30 minutes. Ensure that this vegetable mixture cooks for half an hour at least. And while that is getting cooked, you also start mashing this using the back of the ladle. The eventual mixture that of course you will see after half an hour will be literally like a thick palak puree, and that's exactly what we're looking at. In this case, of course, it's going to be slightly chunky, slightly fibrous because of the nature of the mustard leaves. This mixture is done and ready. Let's move this aside and quickly make the tadka. In a fresh pan, some desi ghee. And along with this, chopped onions. And along with this, some more of the crushed ginger, garlic and green chilies. Once the onions turn slightly golden brown in color, your first tempering is done and ready. Let's add this straight onto the saag. Now for the second tempering, in the same pan, some more desi ghee, sliced garlic, few whole dried red chilies, some fresh green chilies. Finally, before mixing, salt and juliennes of ginger. Let's mix this well. With this, ladies and gentlemen, Sarson Ka Saag is done and ready. Quintessentially served with Makki ki roti, fresh makhan, which is white butter, and a knob of jaggery. You can make this through the season because, however, winter produce restricts mustard leaves only to its season, but you can get canned sarso or canned mustard leaves through the year. Make the same recipe following the same instructions. You can thank me later. Bye for now.